Hey everyone, welcome to Full Time Outdoors. Today I'm going to be doing a review on my dog collar. This is a Dogtra 2702 T&B, and the T&B stands for tone and beep. So it has all the features of a regular Dogtra e-collar, but it has a tone and beep, so it's mainly for upland hunters. Like grouse hunters or pheasant hunters or truckers. This e-collar allows you to set a tone on your dog's collar so that it gives you a consistent beep, or when your dog goes on point, it will beep when your dog goes on point. So this is a different setup than what you guys see for waterfowl hunting. You know, the waterfowl hunting, there's no beep to it. This is just strictly, it just strictly does a stimulation when you need to correct your dog. This e-collar right here, this one's the 2702, actually offers the stimulation and the toning to locate your dog. So in this video, I'm just going to go over the review of the e-collar itself, the things I like about it, the things that I like to use it on, and what kind of features it has when you're using it in the field. So let's get started. Alright, so this is the Dogtra 2702. So here's what it comes with. I don't actually have the case anymore. I kind of ended up throwing that out. But this is actually all it comes with. There might be a little e-collar prong tester on it that came with it, but other than that, this is pretty much the package. I've had this for roughly a year and a half now, almost 2 years. I would say 2 years. About 3 seasons on it. And so far, I like this system a lot. This is a system that I use a lot in Minnesota and in Iowa. I did use it in Kansas as well, and it's worked great for me. I've used the Garmin systems, and so far, this is probably my favorite because my dogs don't range that far. They're running around about 35 to 45 yards ranging. And so I don't need the Garmin, just because that's more for higher ranging dogs, more for the GSPs where they're ranging 60 to 70 yards, you know, or not. And that's just my opinion on it. But let's get started. Like I said, this is the 2702 T&B. This is the collar. It's the remote itself. This is by far the slimmest remote on the tone and beep system by Dogtra. The newest one is a lot larger than this. This is by, perfect handheld, for my hand, and that's the reason why I chose this particular system compared to the newest one they have or the old one. The new one is actually about 2 inches bigger than this. The remote itself, it comes with the standard NIC, continuous. On the side, it does have the locate button and then a pager. And this pager is kind of like a vibrate. So it doesn't stimulate, but just gives your dog a little vibration when needed. And then, as you guys know, there's a NIC and then the continuous where you guys are stimulating your dogs. And then the locate button, that's just there to give your dog a location. It gives a high pitch beep on your e-collars. So that's really neat when you want to locate your dogs, see where your dogs are at when they're in the cattails or whatnot. There is a Troglo system up top here, as you guys can see, hopefully. It has a GR and an OR. So this system is not expandable. This is a 2-dog system, and that's pretty much it. The GR is for the green collar here that you guys see here, and then the OR is for the orange collar. So this Troglo allows you to swap dogs on the go when you need to correct a certain dog that you have out there. And then on the top end of it, there's actually I would say a little dial here, and this is to select your level of intensity for stimulation. This goes from 0 to 127. So it's a little different from what you have seen from the Tritronics, the Garmin Pro Series, or the other Dogtras or the sports dog. I'm sorry, the sport dogs or the DT systems. This is a little different. This goes up to 127, 0 to 127. My dogs usually sit around 35 to 40. So that's something there. And then, so to turn, this is actually on the left side of the, when you're looking face forward, the left side of, actually no, the right side, I'm sorry, when you're looking straight at it, the right side has, this is the on and off button, and this allows you to select the mode that you want for your dog. And the mode, when I say mode, it gives you the option to choose from a continuous beep while your dog is running, similar to like a cowbell. When you put on a cowbell on your dog and it's consistently running and it's always ringing. And then it allows you, and then the other option is to have it when your dog's on point, especially for pointers. When your dog's on point, it gives you that beep, and it gives you a consistent beep, like beep, beep, beep. So that gives you an idea that your dog's on point. And you need to catch up to your dog, or you need to prepare for the shot. This remote actually has a little lanyard clip that you can actually clip on here, which is neat. I just use a little key ring because I hook it up to my vest, and so I don't actually use a lanyard on that. And then it also has 2 screws that will give you a belt loop clip, so you can have that there. And then this is actually where you charge the system. It's a little rubber flap, you flip it open, and then that's where the charging port goes. And you guys can see here, just that little orange, button here. This is a magnetic system where this is how you would turn on the e-collars. And then for the charger, this is a standard charger for Dogtra. It actually comes in multiple attachments. So this is actually how it comes in. It's just a regular, let's see, looks like it's a 10-volt output charger. And then it comes with 2 additional adapters. As you can see here, it's just 2 Y adapters. So basically what you do is you take one of them, you take the charger male port, stick it into one of them, and so now you can charge 2 dogs, two collars at once now. And then you take the other adapter, once you plug it in there, now you can charge 2 dogs, two dog collars, and the e-collar itself. So that's a neat thing about that. You can charge the collar, the remote, and the 2 dog collars all at once. So this is a little neat setup they have for Dogtra. So that's the charger there. And like I said, for the remote, there's the charging ports right here. It's really neat. It covers up. It's waterproof, so you don't have to worry about anything of that. These are and then this is the e-collar itself. This is the orange band. So on the remote, if you wanted to select this, you would move the Troglo to the OR, and so this is the color for that particular system portion. And then this is the green e-collar. They look the same. They're pretty much the same, but this is just the green collar versus the orange collar, and you could select the 2 difference between the Troglo and the remote. I do know that the green has a louder volume compared to the orange. So this is a high tone and this is a low tone. I'm not sure why Dogtra made the 2 difference in the systems, but I do know that the 1 dog system has, you have the option to select either high tone or low tone, but then when you go and move on to the 2 dog system, it's either green collar is the high system, and then the orange collar is the low system. So these 2 do have 2 different volumes on these, and so here is actually the charging port on this collar. It's right underneath the collar. If you look at the Dogtra name right here, if you flip it over, there's going to be a screw here. Let's see, yep, the screw here, and there's a little rubber flap here. You pull it up, that's where the charging is, and so that's where you would charge your Dogtra collar from. And then on the top end of it, this little orange button here, the way you turn it on is you take that orange button from your remote, you kind of just hold it, hover it above, and then should turn on. That volume there tells you that it's turned on. Same thing as in the green collar, you do the same thing, kind of just tap it up, pull it up. So they're both turned on. Alright, now I did turn on the remote. You guys can see there's a little LED screen on the e-collar itself. It's turning. I'll have it on, let's say 40. So it does flash, it does give you a light blue, so you guys can see, especially in the dark, you guys can see what stimulation level it's on. So these dog collars are turned on. Like I said, right now I have a selection of the orange. So this orange button here, this orange collar, if I select the locate button, it's going to give you a little beep. So this is the low tone beep for the orange collar, because the orange collar is a low tone. And then if I switch over to the green collar, to move it up, it does give you a higher beep. So it does change the volume on the two collars. And I forgot to mention the LED screen here. Does it have your battery gauge here to show you that what's the battery level of your remote. And then on the collar itself, on the beeper, it does have this little green flash. This kind of tells you what battery level it's currently on. Green means you're still good, you know, it's charging. There's gonna be an orange and then a red. Orange means your battery's kind of running a little low, and then a red means it's about to die, pretty much. So these are the two e-collars. It comes with the system. And then so earlier I talked about the modes it currently has. So it has modes here on the on and off buttons. If you click on it, instead of holding it down to turn it off, if you click on it, it's gonna make a beep. So I currently have it on the orange because I'm in the house and I don't want it to beep so loud. But I could, they're both e-collars have the same option. So I'm just gonna show you the orange one so it's a little lower. I'm gonna kind of muffle the volume here. This is actually where all the volume comes from. I'm gonna muffle it so it's not so loud. But all you do is click it once. That's the volume. This is the cowbell, I would say. And if you want to change it, you just kind of double click it and it turns off. So to change from a point and run to a point only, you know, like a cowbell. So basically for a point and run, you click the mode button once, and then this is going to consistently beep. And when your dog's on point, it's going to keep moving, it's going to keep beeping, you know, so you're moving. And then if you want to just do a point only, you just click it again, and then it should do a point only. And if you're running, whatever, see you see it's not beeping anymore, and then you want to turn it off, you just turn it off. Click in mode again, it turns off. Oh. So that 2 beep means it's dead. So again, to turn it on, you simply just click it once. This is the point and run and point. So you're like a cowbell. And if you want to turn it off, you just double click. Oh. So that turns it off. If you want to do a point only, you double click twice. And this is a point. And you turn it off. Turns it off. So that's it. So this is the dog system I currently have. I do love running this, especially for my dogs, because they don't range far and it works really well for me. You know, like I said, I don't use a lanyard on this. I kind of just hook it up to my vest and it just sits there and it perfects. This is a very strong loop here for lanyards or whatever. I have not had this broke on me. It feels like it's some type of hard plastic or maybe even aluminum, but it's very good on it. And then this is a antenna. You can move it up and down. I mean, take it off if you want to, but I just leave it on. And like I said earlier, to turn this collar off, to turn it on and off, you just kind of put the magnet, the two magnet red buttons together, and it's gonna show red. And when it volume down, that means it's turning it off. Same thing with the orange one. Turn it off. And then this as well, you hold the button down, the power button down, and the screen's gonna turn off. It says off on it. So just actually turn off. So this dog collar works to around a mile on this dog collar. Same thing as the beepers. The stimulation actually works a little longer than a mile, but you know, it's understandable. So what I do with this dog system, when I hook this up to my dog, I try to get this beeper on the top of my dog's head, right by the ears, just so that it's higher up. So when you actually want to do the locate, you get the volume carries out in the field, so you can hear exactly where they're going. You can compare it to having it down on your dog's neck. You know, this is going to be on the ground, and the volume is going to be portraying it and pushing it to the ground, so you're not going to hear it as well compared to moving it up on the side. That's one thing I do like about it, and that's one recommendation I would give you guys when you guys are hooking up your dogs with this system. I hope you guys like the review on this. If you guys have any questions on it, feel free to comment on my channel, and I can get back to you as in case you guys want some more questions on it. This battery does last really long. I've used this on a 3 to 4 day trip without charging it, and it's worked fine. Haven't had a problem with it. So thanks for checking out the review. Hope you guys liked the review, and please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you guys don't miss any other videos I have for reviews or my hunting videos. So I hope you guys enjoy the review, and see you guys next time.